turn your pages when I feel compelled.
Okay. All right. I think it should be recording. Does it say that on everybody's screen?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we just decided that it would probably be a good idea to get everybody together to talk about the elephant in the room with all of the coaches that we see falling off. We feel like there's a lot to be said about it, and we each have kind of our own viewpoints on it. And so we thought we'd just get together and chat about it. So I guess first I forgot to go over, and we didn't get all of our stuff together because Christy, our like leader who does all that stuff,
She organized one out of us.
Staff for us. I'm like, what? I don't know what to do. So does anybody have any special announcements or shout outs? Anything? Anybody who's rocking SC this week or this month? No. Yeah. I'm stuck at 4, but I did have a link out today. I was even stuck on links sending out, so we'll see if I get there. Anybody else?
There's still time. We have until Friday.
Yep. I remember one time. Oh, I see Karen's got 2 fingers up.
I have 2.
Yeah, I think Nicole still has 2 as well on my team. This is what happens. So like last month I had 24 out of nowhere. And so me being stuck at 4 on the 27th day of the month is what happens when you take your foot off the gas. So there's that.
Gas, pedal, gas.
Okay. Anything else? Is anybody going to Summit?
I wish.
Here it is. Thumbs up. I wish I was too. I'm really mad at myself for not making that more of a priority.
We'll just go next year.
We will be there next year. Even my husband was like, you've been pouting too much about it. You're going next year. So, okay.
Yeah.
Deal. So, okay. So then we'll just go ahead and get started.
Before we do that, I know this is going to sound weird, but does anybody have any like prayer requests? Because I know,
That's not weird.
We need to keep some people in our thoughts. Everybody seems to be struggling with stuff. I know I've talked to a few people on this call and everybody has stuff going on. So unspoken requests or even spoken requests, we are a family. So does anybody have anything that they would like me, Sierra, Emily, or anybody on this call to keep in our prayers so that we can help out any way we can?
She's writing them down.
I do.
I could use some.
I'm ready to
Do some?
Yeah, I definitely could use some.
You got
Okay.
it, girl.
We got you.
you.
You know, we need to keep Christy and her family in our prayers too because of the new baby and all the stuff that they've got going on in the new world. So
Yeah.
that's exciting. Anybody else?
Anybody else? Sierra, do you want to lead us in our prayer today?
Oh, you would.
That's
Yes.
why I asked you. I don't do that very well.
I am
Not
not.
good at that either.
Oh, that's one of my fears. I don't like praying in front of people.
Let's talk to your
Well,
heavenly Papa.
We're gonna
Same
talk to
here.
Papa. All right. Oh, Papa, thank you for bringing this group of ladies together. You definitely knew what you were doing when you connected each and every one of us. And I just pray that you will be with us tonight as we chit-chat, Lord, that you will be with each and every one of these ladies in their business and in their life. And I pray that you will be with Christy and her family tonight, Lord, as they are taking care of their little ones and all of life is happening. In your name, pray, amen.
Amen.
Good job. Amen.
Okay,
All right.
I'm done talking.
Get to organizing. Is that what you're doing? You even turned the video off. Oh, there.
Well, I don't want you to have to watch me like get up and down, get up and down, get up and down. I'm
Oh,
here though.
okay. All right. So back to the main topic. This is the owl in me. Like, I'm just like, here's the facts and what we're going to talk about. So going backtrack always. So anyways, back to the main topic. So there's tons of coaches that have been leaving recently, and even top coaches on the Lux team that you've probably seen fall off or go to different MLM companies. And there's a lot of, I mean, it's all the way from things that are like Beachbody to beauty products to face products to everything. There's a lot of, we all see every day the people in our timeline. There's 1,000 different MLMs that everybody's selling, which I think it's awesome, because I feel like that gives everybody their own entrepreneur outlet without having, we all see the benefits of being in MLM. You don't have all the huge costs at the beginning of starting your own business. And I like the way that that's headed, I guess. I think I'm a big advocate for people having their own businesses and working for the luxuries and life that they want to live. So it's easy to kind of get caught up in, oh my God, they're leaving. What are they doing? Why? What am I missing? What could be better than this? Or, well, they must be going over there because it's better, or they must be getting paid more, or the products must be better. And there's all kinds of questions. Like they go through my mind too. And so we've been kind of throwing some ideas around in our group, and we've been talking a lot about, I guess specifically there's one that's very similar, and there's one that a lot of the coaches keep going to, the keto, whatever, OS, I don't even know what it is. But I've watched several people's videos because they all seem to go live and talk about why they're leaving. And one of the big things that sticks out to me, and Sierra and Lisa might have some other viewpoints on it, but one thing that I've seen on a lot of their videos is the fact that they can they were starting to get dragged down by the whole having to build a team and make sure your team is working, and then you can only help people if they want to work out and drink Shakeology, and they were like turning people away. And personally, I feel like they were in it for the wrong reasons. They were looking more at the bright, shiny objects and the money and the ranks and the free trips. And while all that is great and, fun, they obviously got burnt out, and it led them to quitting. And so they, to me, all that means is that they're in it for the wrong reason. I can tell you that I've been in this, in September, it'll be 4 years, and I didn't actively coach right away, but there's been times where I have been burnt out too. And I think probably within the last year, maybe, I guess, I stopped worrying about hitting Success Club and hitting the next rank, and just focused on helping people become healthy by using our products. And if they don't want to drink Shakeology right away, then that's fine. I let them in my group, and eventually they're going to want Shakeology because they're going to see the benefits of it from everybody else that's in the group that's drinking Shakeology. So it all happens kind of in a roundabout way for me. And I'm not like dragging them down or turning them away, I guess, when they don't want Shakeology right away. I still want to help them. Like, I'm not here to just make money off of them. I want to help them and get them healthy however they can. And if it means that they don't buy Shakeology and I miss 2 Success Club points, then fine. Like, that's fine with me. And I feel like I've really built a better relationship with my challengers that way. Does anybody have anything else to add to that? I feel like I'm rambling.
I'll add with kind of what I mentioned with you girls and why I think people are leaving. And it's another reason why I think it's so important to dig into your niche in this business and what you truly want out of this business. Along with, I think, some of these coaches being in this business for the wrong reason. I think a lot of them were just Beachbody coaches. And that sounds horribly wrong to say, but I mean it as they did everything by the Beachbody rules. They ran the challenge groups. They went for the Success Club points. They did every training. They did all the PD. And they kind of just stayed in this Beachbody bubble, and they didn't branch out to what this business can truly do for people. Like I see, oh my goodness, Rebecca Robinson or Erica Robinson. Oh goodness, she's one of Lindsay Matway's coaches, and I see her over there. You know, she's a Beachbody coach, but yet she's also used this business to start a podcast, and she's used this business as a platform to speak out about her autoimmune disease. So that's who she like speaks to. And I see other coaches who use this business as a ministry. And I see other coaches who use this business as like Jen Richardson and Stephanie Chico, I think. They started Fit Fabulous Couture, a workout line. And I feel like they kind of got it. Like, yes, we're Beachbody coaches. Yes, we're here to help people with their health and fitness, but it's more to it than just that. They branched out. They found the people that stirs their passion, and they're using this business to do that. Whereas these people who are leaving, they got tired of being Beachbody coaches. So now they're going to go on and be a ketosis, whatever they're called, or they're going to go on and be a wine rep. And guess what? When they're sick and tired of following the rules of being just a wine rep and just a ketosis, they're going to go on to the next thing, and they're going to go on to the next thing, and they're going to keep going on to the next thing until they can truly realize what being an entrepreneur is all about. So,
Agreed.
that's all I got. I can keep going, but I'm not going to.
I know it's kind of hard to draw a fine line of what to say and what not to say. I think that I guess kind of the underlying theme between what Sierra and I both have said is that they're, you know, not in it for helping people, and they're just looking at the bright shinies, right? Like they're looking for more, and then they aren't looking in the right direction, using their platform that they've got to actually put it to good use. Right?
Yeah. And to add, I just thought of this, is that you guys can run your business however you want to run it. Like, it's your business, not my business, not Emily's business, not Lisa Ann's business. Like, it's your business. If there's something that you've been trained to do and it's just unsettling for you, and I don't mean like uncomfortable to where it scares you to do it, I mean uncomfortable to where like it just doesn't set right in your soul, then don't do it. You know, I was on fire when I first started working my business, and then I got completely burned out because I was sick and tired of doing the same things. And lo and behold, in that moment also is when network marketing was evolving. And that's the thing with network marketing, is it's constantly going to be evolving, and we have to be willing to evolve with it, because the stuff that worked 2 years ago is not working now. So run your business the way that you want to run it. And that's basically, in the past couple of months, is what I've had to do, is flip everything kind of what I've been trained from day one when I became a coach, and learn to work my business in a way to where I have fun again, how I enjoy it, and how I want to get my message out there. So do you. I won't stop you. I'll cheer you on.
I'll cheer you on for sure. The other thing, and that's what?
Unless you're doing it icky, and then I'll stop you.
Right. Unless you're stealing coaches. Then we'll talk about it.
Then I'll be on your front porch. We'll have a face-to-face conversation. Because that is not, you don't steal coaches. Or you just don't. No,
That's
rude.
funny.
Rude.
And I don't know about you guys. I feel like everybody on this call has been here for a while, for the most part.
I came back.
Yeah, you're back. You came from that other place.
Yeah.
I feel like, I mean, we've all been with Beachbody so long that we obviously believe in what we've got, right? And we believe, I wholeheartedly, I guess I can't speak for all of you, I wholeheartedly believe that we have the full package to offer people. We've got the shakes. It's a legit shake. It's not packed with crap that's going to hurt your body eventually. It's not fake. It's not, I could go on and on. We have workout. We all know that the secret sauce to losing weight and becoming healthy is eat right, exercise, right? Eat right and exercise. And that's all you need. It's going to give you exactly what they want. And we have that. Like, we have the full package. And I think I said earlier, one of the things that people said was a reason that they left was they didn't have to keep pushing Shakeology if they didn't want it. And they didn't have to buy our workout programs if they didn't want to work out. They could just drink the drink, or they could go to the gym or whatever. But we are set with an amazing company. I don't know if you've heard Carl Deichler talk, like his passion and just it's intense and it's contagious. Like, I just love to hear him talk, even in his posts. He's an amazing person, and he really truly has, I feel like, the best interests of his coaches and his network in the forefront of what he does every single day. And I think you can feel that on the National Wake Up Call with Michael and whoever, what's the other guy's name?
Jeff Hill.
Yeah. You can feel it with them. Like, you can feel it through the whole company. And so I just feel like we're equipped, and these other companies that are up and coming and they're coming out of the woodworks, they want what Beachbody has. Like, they want that established network. We've got 300 and whatever thousand coaches. Like, they want what we've got, but they're trying to find a way to do it differently. And so really they're just changing the mold and like starting over. So I just feel like we have everything that people truly need. We have it at our fingertips, and the ability to help them hit their goals and change. I mean, we're changing lives, y'all. It's nothing to make up. It's proven to work, and we've got the tools. So as you can tell, I'm a little bit passionate about that. I just really feel like we've got the whole package. Do you guys agree?
Yeah. What you're saying reminds me, I'm going to totally call Jessica out. But she sent me a message this afternoon and said that she was coming back to coaching. So I could have said, announcement, Jessica's back to coaching. This is white Jessica, not black Jessica. And but she's on her phone. And she said to me, I'm so sick and tired of this Plexus crap. I'm so sick and tired of this keto crap. Like, people need me. And it's true. People need us because so many companies are coming out with things that are just quick fixes. It's not stuff that's meant for a lifetime. And it boggles my mind when I talk to people about what we do and what we have to offer. My favorite thing to mention to them is that what we do is something that I'm not afraid for my husband to do it. I'm not afraid for my kid to do it. I'm fine with him drinking Shakeology. I love when he works out with me. How many of these other companies can say that? Like, how many of them can say, I want my kid to drink some ketosis with me and then poop his brains out? Like, what? Or I want my kid
to trust me.
Some saran wrap with me. Like, no.
Yeah.
But yet they want to preach out.
They've got their kids drinking it.
Say what?
They've got their kids drinking it.
Yeah, no, that's not cool with me. Like,
is it healthy for them?
Yeah.
They're going to preach it, though. These companies are all going to preach how healthy and how natural their stuff is. And the problem is all of these reps aren't doing the research. They're just taking what their company says and they're rolling with it. But they're not doing the research. Like, do the actual research.
Yeah.
Well, with me being a part of the Prove It for a year and a half, it's not good. It's not good for nobody. Yeah, they're losing weight fast, but it's very unhealthy the way that they're doing it. Like I was saying the other day, it's like a drug. you get addicted to that stuff. Like I drank it for a year and a half, twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day. But yeah, I got off of it for a month and I had to have it. Like I was like a drug addict trying to get it. And my boyfriend, he was just like, what is your problem? I'm like, I need my keto. And he's like, no, you don't. And I'm like, yes, I do. I can't function without it. And then I started noticing I was starting to have health issues. Customers of mine were reaching out to me. They were having problems with kidneys, and just started naming one thing after another. I had one of my business builders, she actually ended up in the hospital. She was passing kidney stones and then had something go wrong. And I told her, I said, I know it's because of the keto stuff. You were fine before that. And then, you know, they're putting their kids on it. And they just think it's so great. And then too, when you're pregnant, you can drink it while you're pregnant, which I don't think that was right either. But what their selling point is it will put you in ketosis in 59 minutes. Okay. And they're saying nutritional ketosis. That's not nutritional. Nutritional ketosis is eating high healthy fats, like a ketogenic diet. That's how you put yourself in nutritional ketosis. Drinking that drink is not what puts you into nutritional ketosis. You drink that stuff and they swear within 59 minutes you're in ketosis. But guess what? In 59 minutes, you're about to pee your damn pants because that stuff is running through you so fast that you have to go pee. And you're peeing at least 2 or 3 times within the first hour and a half.
At least.
But that first pee, they want you to test it on a ketone strip. And when you do, it shows that you're in ketosis. But over a few hours of time, you're not in it. It's not showing that you're in ketosis anymore. And that's when they say, oh, drink another one. It's like a 5-hour energy drink because you have your up and then you start to crash about midday and then you want another one to get you going for the rest of the day, especially if you're doing the caffeine. The non-caffeine is not as bad, but you can feel it take an effect on your brain. And I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't been the same since I've been off of it. I've been now on depression meds. I'm on anxiety. I just got off of my high blood pressure medicine. My liver enzymes were elevated. I don't drink alcohol. And the doctor, she's like, make sure you don't drink no alcohol. I was like, I don't drink alcohol. I was like, I have not done anything different put in my body but that stuff. And when I went and seen her a year ago and I was on the keto stuff and I thought it was the best thing in the world. And I was telling her all about it, and it's pretty sad when a doctor doesn't have a clue about that stuff. They have no clue what it does for you. There's doctors that are in that business that will preach to you that this stuff is so good for you and all this. When I started getting messages from my customers telling me that they were having kidney problems and they never had kidney problems until this stuff, I contacted a guy that's a doctor in the company that I've known for years. I contacted him and told him what they were saying. He sent me a link and told me to send this link to the girls. And pretty much it was a link about a ketogenic diet. It wasn't about the ketosis, the keto stuff and putting you in ketosis. It was about the ketogenic diet. And I was thinking to myself, being in a ketogenic diet, it's not going to cause those type of problems. It's that drink that they really don't know what it's going to do to people over amount of time. And I got tired of seeing people start getting sick from it. At one point, I couldn't even get out of bed. I hurt so bad that I would lay there in pain, or I felt like my body would dry up, and I felt like an old person. I couldn't move. I mean, it was hard to function. My boyfriend, he would watch me lay there in pain, and he's like, "What is going wrong with you?" I was like, "I don't know. I feel like my whole body's been depleted of nutrition. I feel like I'm dehydrated all the time." And they will flat out tell you, make sure you drink a ton of water while you're on this stuff. And I had people that were professional, like bodybuilders, that got on it, and it was causing problems with their stomach. They were having a pain when they would drink it. They were having a pain right underneath, like, it was like right under their heart, like almost underneath the ribs right there. And they said they could feel a pain in there, and they had to quit drinking it because when they didn't drink it, they didn't have that pain. But I do not promote for anyone to drink that stuff at all. Like, I've had people that I approached to get on that stuff. And now that doctor, because he lives about an hour from me, around my hometown, he has started promoting it to people that I know that I approached, and they're all getting on it. My cousin's husband lost 20-some pounds in his first month. Another girl's lost 30 pounds in her first month. And I know over an amount of time, they're going to be sick.
30 pounds in a month?
And she lost 30 pounds in a month.
That's not okay.
Yeah. No. The only way it is good to lose 30 pounds in a month is if you're doing a ketogenic diet and you're doing it the healthy way.
Right.
Doing a ketogenic diet, you can lose a pound a day on a ketogenic diet. But using that keto stuff, no, it doesn't. I don't recommend it. And these Beachbody coaches that are leaving to go to that company, I got news for them. The money is not that good. I busted my ass at that business, and I didn't make crap. I mean, I spent hours and hours. I was moving up in rank, and I wasn't making anything. I made a bigger check the first time I was in Beachbody with Beachbody than I ever did with that company, ever. And the relationships that are built in Beachbody are so much better than the relationships that I had in that company. To me, it's like a cult with them. It's like those upper people that are way up there in rank. It's almost like they get told certain things to not tell people down that are underneath them. Like, it's like if you hit rank 6, that's when you get the car in the company. And it's like, you hit that, you're a different person. The girl that I signed up under, as soon as she hit rank 6, it was just like she had changed, like with a snap of the finger. She was good for me. She just constantly was down your throat about the keto stuff. You need to be drinking it all the time. And this is what it did for me. And this is what it's doing for my mom. And she just turned totally different. Like, I don't even know how to describe, but it was like a different person took over. It's like she knew different things that was going on in the company that the people down lower, in the lower ranks didn't need to know. And when I started figuring everything out was that month that I went off of the product. There was a couple that I met at the very first convention I went to, which was their second company convention. When I went to that convention and I heard them, there was like maybe 400 people in the room. and they were talking about how they were going to grow and how they were going to get so big, and they were going over what the product does and just everything about it. And it wasn't registering to me, which I'm a certified personal trainer. I was just like, okay, you know, this is good. I didn't think anything about it. But there was a couple that stood out to me that I met there, and I built kind of a relationship with them, and I became friends with them on Facebook. Well, I had noticed in that month that I was not drinking it, that I didn't see any posts from them anymore about the keto stuff and everything. So I reached out to them and asked what was going on and if they were still doing the business. The girl came, the fiance, the boy, the man, I guess I could say, he wouldn't even talk to me about it. He's like, I don't want to discuss it with you. He's like, it pisses me off. So he had me contact his fiance and talk to her. She told me that when they went to one of the conventions, she had spoke up about how expensive it was to her upline, which her upline was good buddies with the CEO of the company, which I also met at the convention. Seemed like a really nice guy. He personally called her and chewed her ass out for the things that she was saying about the Prove It company, and, you know, telling her that it was ridiculous that she was, you know, voicing her opinion about how much it cost to go to the conventions and stuff. And it was because of that coach that she was under, who was high in rank, who was one of the big dogs, one of the, like, you'd think she was a co-founder the way they treated her. But she is originally from my area here, and she's like, I think Ozark, Missouri, and I'm in Springfield. And they ended up, Micah and her fiance, Lewis, their company, their business got pulled out from underneath them. Prove It quit paying them. They were almost to a rank 8 in the company. They had already earned their car. They just quit sending them their check and totally pulled their business out from underneath them. She told me that she had 8 women come to her in 1 week that from the Keto OS, it caused problems with their kidneys, their gallbladders. They were going to have their gallbladder removed. They were healthy, physically fit people that their health just went downhill. And she said that, because I've talked to her a couple times since then, and she said that she has lost count of how many people has contacted her talking about how it's caused problems with their health. So this company, I'm sure within a year or 2, they're not going to be there no more.
Yeah, I wouldn't
people are going to start, people are going to start coming after them. And if I was smart about it and documented everything and everyone that I talked to, I would have seriously went after them myself.
Did they sue them?
You know,
I would have sued them.
I don't think they did. Because Micah, I think she was, after he had called and threatened her and was a total jerk to her, she told me, she's like, whatever you do not get on their bad side because they'll come after you.
Yeah.
And that is so wrong.
Yeah.
For the CEO of the company to be like that, to personally reach out to her and practically threaten her. It's ridiculous. So, and that was it for me. I mean, I didn't even tell my sponsor that I quit. Didn't even tell her. I just quit getting on all the calls. I quit selling the product. I quit purchasing the product. And until this day, and I was friends with her, she has not contacted me and asked me why I quit. At all.
She probably knows why.
Oh, I'm sure she does. But the thing was, is the only reason I hopped into that business, and this is the only reason I did, is because I was big on a ketogenic diet. I've always tried to put all my personal training clients on it because I loved it. So when she approached me and said, hey, we got a product that puts your body into ketosis, I was like, oh, hell yes, I'm on board.
I'm in.
You know, I didn't think anything else. And then she goes, oh, by the way, I haven't told you, we just launched the company in May. Well, this was November. And I was like, She's like, she goes, I am signed up under one of the co-founders in the company. And I said, okay. So she's like, so it's Abigail, then it's me. And then she goes, and you're signed up right underneath me. So, you know, right there, you get to thinking, oh, brand new company, this launch, going to have a great product. I'm in. I'm going to make bank. No, it's not like that. Not like that at all. And I mean, if someone even paid me to go back to that company, I wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it at all. Like, and all through all that time, you know, I kept watching Raina. You know, Raina grew up 30 miles from me, or actually about 30 minutes from me, really. And I'm older than she is. But I constantly watched Raina on Facebook. I watched her on Snapchat. And the whole time I was like, man, I'm kicking myself in the ass for quitting Beachbody back in 2014. I was like, if I would have just stayed with it and never give up and listened to Raina then, I was like, I would probably be, you know, Emily, kind of like where you're at. You know, you were in there with me when I was on back then.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would not get away from Beachbody coaching. This is way more of a better company. The Shakeology is so much better for you than that ketosis stuff. Even the Energize is better for you than that stuff. Yeah, that Energize gives you the energy you need, and they preach to you that Keto OS is, you know, you feel that energy kick in within the first 30 minutes. Yeah, it kicks in, but when you crash, it's like being on a drug. You crash hard, and then you start to chug some more of it before you even get down, you know, far enough.
Yeah.
So these Beachbody coaches, they're making a big mistake. Very big mistake.
They'll see that eventually.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, which one girl reached out to me. This is what I thought was really funny. She's been on my Facebook ever since the first time I was in Beachbody. I've not communicated with her at all. And then out of nowhere, she approaches me about the Prove It stuff. And I was like, So I voiced my opinion to her. And then I was like,
You're like, been there, done that. No, thank you.
Yeah, I was like, I was in it when it first came out. And then I said to her, so why did you quit Beachbody? She did not answer me back. I have not got a message back from her since I said that to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
She doesn't want to face it.
Nope. And then there's been many times that I've seen her post about the Prove It stuff, and I just want to go on there and make a comment. But I'm like, no, Crystal, you're not going to drop down to their level.
You're bigger than that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's not worth it.
Stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. I mean, it's just, I'll say it again. I just really believe in what we have to offer, and our CEO, I don't think would ever call and chew somebody out.
Oh no, I couldn't see Carl do that.
To try to convince them to stay, but I don't think that, or like to, you know, if she was complaining about pay or whatever, I think he would do whatever he could to help explain it or try to get her to see it. But I don't ever see him chewing anybody out.
Yeah. Well, and then, you know, if people complain that Summit is expensive, it's nothing compared to what they charge.
Really?
Yeah, it's nothing.
Yeah.
The every convention they have, it gets more expensive.
I bet.
Yeah.
I was before I signed up for Beachbody, I did like I don't know if you guys have heard of Zingular. It's all pills and a shake, but they do like an 8-day high protein, low carb kind of diet, which was really great for 8 days. I remember I did it right before my brother's wedding, and because I was a bridesmaid, and I felt really awesome, and people were like, oh my gosh, what'd you do? And I was like, told them all about it, and then I had a couple of people sign up, and then I gained all the weight back, and then I gained some more weight back. And it's just like, it's just not how I want to live my life doing the yo-yo thing. Like, I want to change my lifestyle, something that can be sustainable for forever. And yeah, I mean, we all slip up, and that's the beauty of what we do as coaches. We slip up, we get back up, and we bring some more people up with us. So I'm just a believer that we've got it all, and a real life-changing product, personally.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have any?
And it's not just the products, it's life-changing.
Yeah, true. And you're right, the relationships are definitely a huge piece of it. The relationships with coaches and with our customers, because we get to go through the trenches with everybody. You know what I mean? Like, we get to go through it with them, and that's special that they trust us enough to be that person. And, that other coaches, we have that in common, and we can relate. We all have our niches, however you say that.
Yeah, and with them, they build their business by 3-way calling. That's how they build theirs.
So, like, you would call me with your upline?
Yep. Yep. That's how they did it, and I didn't like that. I didn't like it at all. Almost every single one of the coaches I signed up, well, they're not coaches, they were distributors, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
I think I signed up 30 personally. One did the business. And I had 58 customers. And
that's a lot of phone calls.
Yeah. Most of my customers, I didn't even put on a call. I'm like, here's my website. Let me help you, or I'll do it for you. I'm not making that phone call. I'm not doing those 3 ways, because, my upline girl, I was also with her in Isagenix. I met her when I was doing fitness competitions, and she was pushy.
Whatever happened to Isagenix?
I ended up just quitting because I didn't like having to drink all that stuff all the time.
They still exist. They're just not as strong as they were.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I had several people on my timeline before, and now I don't see it ever.
Yeah, because like one of my coaches who was very hardcore, all things Beachbody, left because she said with her new job, they had their supplements and shakes that they sold, and so it would have been like what's that word? Conflict of interest or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But then I saw she was doing Isagenix, and I'm like,
nice excuse.
You enjoy popping all of that. That's like, that's what I don't get is people think
Zingular was too.
That's just like, here's all this stuff that you have to take every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was so expensive. Oh my gosh, Isagenix was crazy. Which I noticed today, a few people that I knew in Isagenix that were doing the business, they were posting keto today. I was like, lovely, that's just great.
That's part of it too, is you keep jumping.
Yeah.
You're never going to find something that works. It's like
That's
Raina,
right.
you all watch Raina's video and Lux the other day about the grass is not greener on the other side.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I watched it.
It's because these people, they're they're not truly in love with their companies, they're in love with the money.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
when something's new and hot, it's, oh my gosh, this is new and hot. Everybody's going to want to do it. I better get in now before more people get into it.
Yeah.
Yep. That's exactly what I thought when I signed up for the Prove It.
They're in love with the
Exactly
money.
what I
They're
thought.
not in love with the company and what the company could do.
Yeah.
And they would just get their heads out of the pot of gold and realize the true potential around them.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
it's,
Yeah.
that's a whole
And
other
they called it sharing. You're sharing. You're not selling. We're sharing. That was one of their things that they always like. We're sharing. We're not selling. Whatever. All you think about is a sell.
Here's the thing. And Laura Rutledge, I don't know if you guys know who that is. She's Platinum Legacy. She's under
Oh, yeah.
Leslie.
Laurel. Yeah.
Yeah. So her and I chit chat a lot. And actually today we were chit chatting, like, I promise is like a minor backstory, but it totally backtracks to this. We were talking about how, like, the world is changing with this whole, like, crystals and enlightenment and get your chakras and all this other stuff. And as entrepreneurs, like, a lot of the books, the personal development books that we read are very much about focus on money, focus on money, focus on money. Like, it's okay to focus on money. And if you have positive thoughts and focus on money, then the universe is going to listen to you and give it back to you and blah, 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 blah. Well, the problem with that is, one, it's bullshit. Excuse my French. But two is, if that's what you're focused on is money, 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 and having more and more and more and more and more, you're going to, of course, work so much that you're a slave driver and you're exhausted. Like, you see a lot of our coaches who are, all they do is work, and never mind, another backstory. Two is you're never fulfilled. You're never fulfilled.
Yeah.
And so you're constantly wanting more. You're constantly doing things and you're getting burnt out. And, like, it's, if you can't find the joy in your business right here and right now, you're not, it doesn't matter how big your paycheck gets, that void is always going to be there. So
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna step off
You
my
have-
house.
You have to look at it as it's almost like serving God. When you serve other people and you help other people, then you're going to get what you deserve. God's going to give back to you. And that's how I try to explain it to everyone. I'm like, if you think about the money all the time, you're not going to get it. And that's like with me, with being a hairstylist. For the longest time, it was all about the money. And now, here, like I was telling Lisa earlier today, I'm at my rock bottom. The last week was my worst week I've ever had in a long time. The shop was slow. My car broke down. All the money that I had set back to pay my car payment, I had to pay to fix my car. And I literally woke up this morning with $32 in my account. And I was like, oh, great. You know, I'm at my rock bottom. But to me, last week I started looking at things a whole lot different with the whole, you know, sharing and with other people and serving them and giving back. I've started getting more in return now. And like, we were discussing the other day after church, God wants everyone to serve and treat others just the same way, you know, with respect and love, not, you know, be bullying them and treating them like crap. And once you do that, then you're going to get back, you know, like they say, like tenfold, whatever it is. But that's like us. We are out there. We are to help people. And the more we help, you know, we're going to benefit from it. So you have to, you know, look at things with that attitude. You can't be like, oh, money, money, money. If I help that person, I'm going to make this much money. And, you know, that's kind of the attitude I had for the longest time with the keto business, because that's how they preach it into your head. that you just want to make money. And really, you don't make that much money with that company.
About Beachbody.
Yeah.
Carl's heart is out. Where's the coaches are. I shared a video with my team the other day of Tua and Emery. I don't know if you guys have ever creped on her.
She's awesome.
She is awesome. I love her story, not just her financial story, but I love the story about her husband having MS. And I love her heart. Like, she's a beast. And between her and this Like Page training that I've been doing, like, I've been getting more raw on my Like Page. Because, I mean, it's just, yeah, she's a beast.
She's awesome.
Like, I love her heart. I would attack her when I meet her, because I'm going to meet her someday. Like, don't mind this crazy black chick running at you.
I bet you wouldn't be the only person that's ever freaked out on her before.
Right. But I'll football at those people. Move! Hey, first!
Get out of the way.
No! Oh, man.
Okay, guys, it is 10 o'clock. We've been here for an hour. Do you have anything else?
I do have a question for everybody. You don't have to answer now. You can think on it. But does anybody have particular topics that they would like more training on, brainstormed on? Just like that way we can, have some ideas on future team chats aside from the ones that we do with Lux.
Yeah, definitely let us know if you guys have anything that you'd like us to go over.
Because, I mean, I know the stuff that I could totally talk about all day long, but I know it's not for everybody. So, and I know we each have our own little things that.
And I don't like to talk very much, so.
I do if it's a topic that I'm comfortable with. And with how things are changing.
Liar, you love to talk.
I like to chat. I don't do presentation things very well because I'm like, here's what I did. Done. The end.
I like to chat too. Side note, I don't pay attention very well. What's this whole 90 days thing that Lux is doing? I
haven't paid attention either. I know Kate's like heading it up, and I need to watch her videos.
Yeah, I just saw her video. I haven't watched any of them. I've been meaning to. I just saw where it said who's running with us day 3 of 90 or something, and I was like, we're gonna miss this memo. I haven't been.
No.
But I don't know, but you guys, I'm definitely loving the new vibe and energy that's in the new team page for them.
Yeah.
It's very much more welcoming and
agreed.
So I'm loving their new team page and the value being
I do too.
With it. Do.
All right, you guys. Everybody have a good evening.